out and bring the blitz.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Hawkins. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Arch Madness. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Sets his feet, it's Hawkins. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Hawkins. And they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Pushes ahead. stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. On the move, he fires. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Arch is going to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human eagles. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This is a designed run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Ball. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Gators looking to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here's Arch to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Long way to go on second down. Drops back. It's Manning. Look out. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Runs through a tackle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Calls his own number. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this round.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. In the red area, it's Henderson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Throwing, Hawkins rolls right. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Left side is Edwards. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Third and long right here. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on third down, Hawkins throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Another third down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on fourth down here on their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. Fourth down is just another down. They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not, but it usually says fourth down, and I'm going for it.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Manning under pressure. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right side, it's Edwards. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Gators line up to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Manning to throw. They're all over him. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Uh-oh, look out. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Longhorn. Great job by the back on the option. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Michael Hawkins rushes on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go play action with Manning. Going over the top. He makes a grab. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Henderson. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Manning. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Manning. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hawkins. He unleashes a long one. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 16, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
On the run, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long.
Black 14, black 14.
Making the adjustment.
Black. Flip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins finds his target. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6.
Set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keelan Russell throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Throwing, Hawkins. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling right and going deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Gets the back moving. Michael Hawkins. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Again, it's Hawkins. Still looking to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Runs through the tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Going for it all. He's got it on the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Out wide right, it's Brown. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. The Gators are in the hurry up. Trying to get the corner. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Pulls it. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, Manning. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catch inside the 25. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to run it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
After 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. The screen, and watch out. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and get...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Turning it on at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge... Turn, not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Escapes the pressure to his right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Running right, it's ball. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Throwing, Hawkins. Left side is Edwards. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Gators want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Moves the pocket. It's Hawkins. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Working the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Michael Hawkins unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hawkins. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Hawkins. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that